What is up everybody, Gifford here and welcome back to another stock market video, and today I'm going to be talking about two opportunities that I might be looking into, which is cryptocurrency and also options trading. It's also welcome back to me as well, because if you follow me on Instagram you'll know that I've taken 2 weeks break from working entirely and also from the YouTube channel. The very reason I'm looking into two new opportunities is because it all relates to how I've been doing in the stock market in 2021. As usual, before we start the video, hit like to support the channel, and if you're interested in investing, hit subscribe. Otherwise, let's get into it. So going straight into the computer, the very reason why I'm having to look at new strategies is because this year I haven't been performing very good. So right here in this page is Sharesies, and this tracks what I've been doing in my Hatch account, which is my main account. So if I was to take a look at my current breakdown of my total portfolio values, we can see that Hatch is at $27,000. I've got a new one which is called IBKR, which is Interactive Brokers, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them, but that's got $9,000 in it. I also have my Sharesies, which I've taken money out of, and that's just under $2,000. And I've also got miscellaneous, which has some cryptocurrency and some other trading accounts like my Investnow that I've talked about before on the channel. So right now, the portfolio split that I have, I've got a total portfolio of $41,000, and you can see that a lot of it is in Hatch, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving pretty much half of that over into IBKR, or Interactive Brokers, which is the new brokerage account to do options trading. So over here on my Hatch account, we can see that I've got the $27,000 in New Zealand, and I'm up by about 100% in this portfolio. But if we have a look at the share site which tracks this, which is this page right here, and this is basically tracking it since how I've been performing in this year only, at the start of 2021 in January, all the way to now, we can actually see that my total returns is minus. This is why I have to change my tactics, and while I've been on a break, I've had to change and figure some stuff out, because I can't continue to sustain this and lose money. I've started really well and getting my portfolio up just over a year ago to $40,000, but I've got to keep going and get this momentum going. So this is why I'm having to change strategies. So the biggest stock that I made a mistake on in 2021 is actually Palantir stock. I went kind of heavy into it, and I basically put 10,000 New Zealand dollars into it, and I got it wrong and I ended up having to sell at a low. I've recovered a little bit of that money, but I'm still a decent amount down by about 6%. Even though it's 6%, it is actually quite a lot when I did put $10,000 into that position. So as of right now, in 2020, I doubled my position, got over 100% gains, and in 2021, in my Hatch portfolio, I'm only at about minus 5%, and ideally, I want to be at 50% for 2021. My other trading accounts have been doing really well, and they're actually above 10% for the year, but because there's not a lot of money in them, it doesn't really move my total portfolio, so I'm still down by about $2,000, and this is why I've got to change.
It's a pullback in day in a lot of asset classes, and as usual, crypto goes along with it. There's no non-correlation that's really ever been demonstrated, I don't think. So that's a given that it's down. Have you been gratified that 30 seems to have held a couple of times, and the new range seems to be, I'm talking Bitcoin, the new range seems to be at 30 to 35,000?
Yeah, we're consolidating it here between 30 and 35. And what we're seeing is Asia sells it off, and then the US buys it back.
So going by that news, Bitcoin has fallen quite a lot lately, and I know that cryptocurrency is a lot of risk involved in it, so that's why I'm just having a look, seeing if there's any opportunity here to make money. So over here in TradingView, we can see what exactly happened to Bitcoin, and as it did its massive lead up, and it got all the way to 65,000 US dollars, and now it's pulled all the way back, and it's now hovering at about $34,000. So cryptocurrency, I think, is very risky, and it didn't really interest me that much, but because it's fallen by such a huge amount, pretty much 50%, I see that there could be some value here, and I'm watching it very closely. And one of the major reasons why Bitcoin took a massive hit is reading this headline right here. China's war on Bitcoin just hit a new level with its latest crypto crackdown. So from this article, it reads here, as of January, half of the world's Bitcoin miners have gone dark, which basically means they're being turned off and being confiscated by China. So I've got less than $500 in Bitcoin at the moment, but I've had to open up a new exchange and also a new wallet. So all I've gone to is a review of the best exchanges, and I've decided to pick Binance, and basically that's where you buy your coins from if you want to get into crypto trading. If there's any more big drops in Bitcoin, I've got to seriously consider about investing in it, and one of the things I have to do is also get another platform, a cheaper platform, because because I already have Easy Crypto to buy my Bitcoin, but I need a more international one. So I've gone to this website here, which basically states what are the good crypto exchanges I can buy from in New Zealand. And I've just opened up an account with Binance because it's #1 and they've got best rated exchange for altcoins and also low fees. So I've just gone with that. I don't know too much about crypto, so I've just decided to go for these recommendations. So one of the things you need to have, as well as the exchanges, is to be able to send the coin to a certain wallet. And I've also opened up a new one that goes quite well with Binance, which is Trust Wallet. But I already have another wallet that I use, which is called Exodus Wallet. And the biggest problem with crypto is actually the fees and sending it over to all these different wallets. So it doesn't work like it does with stocks, where you buy the stock on the platform and it kind of keeps it there in your portfolio. You have to buy the coin and then you send it over to these wallets. Now the biggest problem is when you send it from exchange to the wallet or the platform to these wallets, it has a lot of fees, and those fees can get from 5 to 10%, or you can do a lot of these neat tricks where you change one type of coin into a smaller, what they call altcoins, different coins, and then when you transfer them, it's a little bit cheaper. But because I'm new at this, I don't actually know which are the good coins. I've tried a few, but the fees are just too high. So I've worked a couple out where I've got cheaper fees, and I'm still learning, but at the moment the fees of 5 to 10%, when you're exchanging it, literally $100 then turns into $10 worth of fees, isn't really that appealing to me. So basically I'm getting myself ready to have these exchanges and learning more about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and if it does fall a lot, there could be some buying opportunities here, as eventually the investors that believe in cryptocurrency will come back again, and this whole thing with China and all the miners might come back, and then therefore the Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies will go back up again. I could then sell these beaten down Bitcoins for a much higher price, and potentially it could spike well up. There's news articles that it could very well go to 100,000, who knows, in the future. But yeah, it's all a gamble. So moving on and getting back to familiar territory is that I've opened up a new brokerage, and that is Interactive Brokers. And it's quite appropriate that this is the website here, and it says take your investing to the next level. So it's kind of appropriate because this is the next level. It's pretty much advanced. It's not user friendly at all, and it requires advanced strategies. And while that's good, it also advances your chances of losing money much quicker. So Interactive Brokers is an American company, but you can access it through New Zealand. So reading here, Interactive Brokers is a well-established broker dealer in over 135 market destinations worldwide. It's unrivaled by any New Zealand-based service, Hatch, Sharesies and Stake or ASB securities when it comes to investment opportunities. And the #1 reason why I have to open up a new brokerage account is because I want to do options trading. So I have future videos that I'll do on options trading and how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to explain it in this video, but basically options trading just allows me to be able to make money and collect small premiums or small deposits of money from the stocks that I like trading sideways. The biggest talking point about options trading is that it can be very risky, but actually there's some very low risk strategies that you can do. There is of course significant risks in these other high strategies, but I'm not going to be trying that at all. As someone who's learning, I'm just going to be doing the very basics, but I want to be earning a little bit of money and trying to get my returns a lot better. So before I go, this is the interface here for Interactive Brokers. As you can see, it looks pretty daunting at first, and it's still daunting to me right now, but the UI is not very friendly on the eyes. It's kind of old school looking, and I think it's a little bit outdated. It's not as nice as like the Hatch interface, but as I say, there's a lot of features in here that you can really do. And right now I'm just showing you on the screen, this is just a paper trading account that I've been playing with in the last 2 weeks. So while I was on holiday, I was playing on this paper account, which is fake trading money, and you can see here that I've actually made just over $11,000, and even though this account has $1.4 million access to it, I've only used $130,000 of that just to sort of get a feel for things. So that's a really good return in the last 2 weeks, and this is basically why I'm going into options trading while I wait and to explore these strategies. So that's what I've been doing in the last 2 weeks, and while I've been on holiday is actually learning and finding new opportunities. Basically being down by 5% isn't acceptable to me when I'm chasing 50% gains, although last year I did really well. This year hasn't been very good with some of my stock picks. So I know that's a very brief introduction of what I'm doing on Interactive Brokers, but there'll be more videos coming up in the future, and I'm going to show exactly what strategies I use and where I've learned them from and how I'm going to be implementing them and how I'm going to be trying to make money from them. My goal this year is actually at the end of 2021 is to get my portfolio from $40,000 to $50,000 worth. So it's already going to be a challenge because I'm already down. So with the mistakes that have happened this year, I really need to change my plan and do something different and find new opportunities. I think there could be some opportunities here with Interactive Brokers and the new options that they allow, and also with cryptocurrency if it keeps falling down, but I'm not a very good or knowledgeable at cryptocurrency, so I'll probably tend to go towards the options play. So of course that account is paper money, so it's totally different when it's real money in there, but obviously the paper trading will give me confidence when I do take that real life trading. That's enough for this video. It's good to be back. Thank you for watching. As always, make sure to do your own due diligence in the stocks that you buy. If you have any questions, pop them down below in the comments section. If you want to hear more from me and get updates, you can always follow me on Instagram. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.